my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Hey guys, good morning. Vampire Elich reporting in. Totally did not oversleep today, but you know, what does it matter? We're here with Cloud of Pleasure, part 7. It's part 7 instead of part 4 cause we had some issues with PC and internet early. 61 turn scene, there's a lot of pink here, or purple, let's go in. Yoo-hoo! Hello, brother. Here we go again, playing Warhammer 2 when Timberheart needs our help. Oh man. That emote, man. So it's turn 61. What is going on? We have this in yellow. Blue are our allies, Clan Rictus and Harganet. We almost consolidated all of Nagaroth, and we can either start doing the rituals or poke into Ultuan. Marat is still on this side here, fighting the Lizardmen and some minor factions here.
Hag sorceress of Grom.
We are still in rank 4. At war with some minor factions, Hexatl and the High Elves.
My infernal armory interests you. Yes, yes. Stop now!
This is where we can get a lot of trade. We just have to give him a little bit gifts and that trade will eventually come.
Icket Claw!
Wardens of the Living Pools. Let's declare war on them. We might get a few points with Clan Skryre. Yeah, this will take effect in a few turns. So we're dealing with pretty much at war with all the High Elves, all the ones we met. And Ultuan is together, so it's gonna be a grinder. It's gonna be a grinder. There's still one more minor faction here, and there's Altanar. Altanar actually been destroyed.
An opportunity, yes, yes! Shall we make promise oath? I loyal, trust me.
Trust me. So it looks like Avalon is sending an army here. We need to send Malekith here. These arcs also need to get higher tier as soon as possible, so we can actually get some overwhelming naval support. Money is very good, but we have only 2 armies. I'll send Malekith to destroy these guys down there.
Cruelty knows no limits. Very well.
This is almost at his mount.
They have their uses.
His masters will be used for the economy. Just got him to rank 6 in the army.
Who seeks my malice? Voyaging! Sweet destruction.
We can do this turn. This is the last faction here that we have to bring down. So it's this region here and this region here, and all of the Nagaroth consolidated. We can go further Harganet, but right now they provide some military might against the High Elves, which is good. Should probably be getting army number 3 already. A spiteful Supreme Sorceress. The whole army gets weapon strength and melee attack. Felicion.
The very air is tainted.
Yeah, we need this because the high elves might be already attacking there. Yeah, that's fine.
Supreme sorceress of Ground. Whispers of disobedience. We shall see.
Let's get some public order while we're recruiting the army. That's +2, +4, +6. There's also Harem Keeper and Tarisha, so there's 5 different ones. So a certain faction with their +1 public order animal, you know, the black collar animal. But this one has rhetorician +1, then +2, then +4, then +6, and another +4. Huh. Spiteful is the trait to go.
Supreme sorceress of
This is where we can recruit blackguards in 1 turn. We still don't have the black dragons available. Still gonna take 16, 21 turns. The orcs usually can get it faster. Big anti-large and then lots of shooters. Yeah, I like that. On this one we'll actually go Hydras to see, to get reminded how Hydra actually attack. I mean the Hydra actually gonna get tracked by, because the Hydra gonna get tracked by some of those flyers. Charybdis poisons and it hits much harder than these units. Now we can't use Hydras against their flyers. The duration is gonna be good against anything but the flyers, but against the flyers the Charybdis is gonna be better. Nearly half of those units have flaming attacks, right? Just get 4 Charybdises here. We have no black dragons yet, so Charybdis is the way to go.
The Druki are restless.
How's the slave looking in Iron Peaks? We can still get over 2,500. The rest of the master is gonna move there. Right now we're just gonna fortify the province and I'll switch to slaves when we actually accumulate some here. There's still a lot to build.
Hag sorceress.
Okay, let's end this, guys.
Don't be
Fortunately, we're gonna get only on tier 2. And these guys actually have a lot of military. Exoatl also is getting attacked by the Skaven on the other side, I think, yeah. Yeah, put them out of their misery.
Heart render. To arms, Druki.
One more turn has been added. Played yesterday, what, 12 turns? 5 hours, or was it 4 hours? This campaign is more about how many armies we have acting at the same time, so we are getting a really good advantage every single turn, which means turns gonna go very slow, but there's gonna be a lot of progress every turn.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
Marathi.
Holy shit.
Behold my
What the
fury.
hell?
Take me down. Hey, Booker.
Bolt throwers! Kill them! Without question!
As you wish.
Rat is almost at the point that she gets her good magic.
Advance!
Death hang!
She's not gonna get hit by those guns on the wall.
Come, melee! Seeking carnage! I move! Sorceress of blood! Sarothan!
It's 4, we can use one here.
Elfry and Aha!
Advance, Druki! Halt! It is done! Battle force!
Look at all these arc buttons. Click, 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 click. The lower ones are spammable on the
My
black
power
arc.
is yours! Aria! Aria! Aria!
Look at that double miasma, nice.
Shades! Onward! Forward!
At once! Marathi! Forward!
Cast one spell upgraded and one regular, that's 2 spells. That's not the same spell.
Sister
So
of
they
dark
both provide the
country,
effect,
vengeance
either
and
penalty or a
fury.
buff.
Sorceress
In this
of
case,
blood.
double damage.
Aria! Sharius!
You can see that both are active. Regular and upgraded. Remember, the abilities work as long as they're not the same name. So they will stack.
Without question!
Regular and upgrade is not the same thing. Same goes with healing. You can apply Earth Blood and Earth Blood upgrade at the same time. Vocation Heck. One Hell Dance Macabre.
Ready! Death hang! Feel my fury! Sarothan!
I had a nightmare. Eldritch was spamming Shade. Seems my nightmare has come alive.
Bolt throwers! Dealers in death!
Death hang! Yes! On! To
Hey there, Hook.
battle of one's doom! Painmaker!
I had this nightmare too, dolls. I had a nightmare I was playing Vortex.
Death hang!
Can you believe this shit?
Servant of Hecate! First sorceress! Sorceress of Grund! Mother of Vengeance! Destroy them!
We understand! Dealers in death!
I thirst! Carnage awaits! Forward! Onward!
Chains! The merciless host! At once!
Moving out!
Bolt throwers! No mercy! Chains!
Setting forth!
Battle ready! Kill everything!
Shenlu! Come, baby!
Actually, still surprising that I have not routed yet. Probably because of that game balance of power. Big elves. This is the game where the elves are the master race. I guess you could say it's the wood elves, simply because how their campaign works. Both dark elves and the high elves have potentially, game-breaking stuff,
Shades! Blood for Cain! Moving out!
Sorceress!
Shades! We are ready!
What the fuck are they doing here? Was there no penalty or anything here? I have a million leadership. How do they give these vampires million leadership and all the vampires get shit?
All powerful!
What the fuck, man?
Aria! Aria! Aria!
Yeah, the devs definitely love the Skaven, but I still say the elves are the master race. This is the start. Skaven didn't get that much attention from the start, Not like the high elves and the other elves.
Claim this place. Bewitching fury. I watch from the shadows.
So what is this thing here? Temple of Hecate and then Garrison Temple of Hecate. I guess it's the same shit every time, huh? Okay.
Hag sorceress of Grod.
We can get immortality here.
A would-be traitor amongst us.
Probably claimed her, huh? Big cookies.
Yes.
Dreadlord of the Druki. What?
No! I'm surrounded by fools!
I admire your darkness.
Can we get this to the fight? Magic. Exotl acts first, huh?
Noble born, Dreadlord of Nagaroth. Plotting a course.
Let's see if we can just pull these armies into the arc and then into the ground. Take some damage.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Oh, this black arc is looking stacked.
Sorceress!
That's why you don't want to rush military, because you just build whatever you want for a few turns and then you get the military up again.
I am gone! Leaving! Elenil!
A terror to their enemies.
What are we gonna do with this place? This place actually can make money. Let me get this thing here, 6 turns. This should be fine. There's a rebellion in like 8. It's a good place where to get master slot, but we only got the masters out. The garrison here doesn't do shit, so let's just remove it. Province is looking good as well. Hold on, this is all snow. I want this mountain.
The people are displeased. Tyrant of Nagaroth.
I want to get tier 4 here first.
Lord of the Black Court. Their cold blood is dull.
Well, until they fix the discrepancy in the game between the melee and range, it's the elves at the master race. We need to even say anymore. See how the high elves attack Nagaroth. It looks like they're gonna be making a big move soon. The fact they joined the wars and they didn't declare them, it's gonna be harder to make the Clan Rictus help.
Disengaging.
I was just a little bit off. That was not good. So we went with the original stuff there. It doesn't look like they might actually just go on Ulton. I think they're at war with Ivres. These provinces wait for like 20-30 turns and they will have some scary
Draw
military.
your blades, we fight! We will make them bleed.
Yeah. Not even sure what the hell is this supposed to be. Because rebels don't behave like usual rebels. Got more income from ports and more captives from battles.
Talk? France would sooner have me kill you, I think.
It's 8 settlements and somehow not at war with Clan Skryre. The Clan Skryre don't even care what we are doing and the grip power penalty just keeps increasing.
Icket Clan, what do you offer? Things for burn fuel in my warp fort. I refuse. Granted.
Let's just keep trying to get this. We need to try to get him into a war with
Everyone good
somebody.
ear, yes, but I still hear you.
It doesn't seem they care about this though. They have either plans to attack us or somebody else close by. Hopefully they got to war with Hans Marshal.
I
Destructive, this one. Useful.
Let's get the Ruin of Cain, the other two are poop.
Traitors do not last long.
Sorceress of Grond. Sweet
How much
destruction.
research we have right now? 176, much better.
Adequate. Yes, adequate.
Still only one Kenneth Assassin now.
They are no kin of mine. I look safe here. You stay your distance.
So he's at war with Safri and Ivaris, which means he could fight the high elves with ignoring the other two on the ult one. Alon is coming here now.
Light of Avalon.
What is Harganet doing?
Make haste. I have rights to lead.
Let's check her military. Yeah, she has a lot of skulls, which is tier 5 capital. Frozen City is just got tier 5 as well. And that is the Akhol Wastelands.
Blood Queen.
13 settlements.
Far beneath an archmage.
And this looks like lost. I think she lost. I think she had a Sword of Cain at one point. Doesn't seem like she can do anything about this right now.
Supreme Sorceress of
There are a few
Grond.
turns away to deal with this.
Lord of the Black Court. I approve of these dark deeds.
What now? I approve of these dark deeds.
This place is. This two are just getting to the point where we can start getting some military on them. We skipped the low stuff and go stack them the halberds and the crossbows, the shades.
Growing unrest.
I watch from the shadows.
You are insignificant.
Mother of the Druki. I am Morathi.
Do need to raid for her quest, 500.
The mother.
You called to misery. Bring it down.
Is it time?
So look at this, we can get here and start raiding, but they know that we are coming then. Or we can just get close and deploy an ambush, which is 10 times better, and smack them.
Enchant.
So why would we do the raiding, man? It's like, it's always inconvenient to do that raiding turn. Unless we're just like half a turn away from the city. You could send all of this stuff here, but then we just lightning strike as well. This might not be even enough though.
I am the first sorceress. Hag Sorceress of Grond. I watch from the shadows.
What a fucking waste.
Immediately. Plots to enact.
Yeah, let's just raid, right? Let's take this province here. We're not gonna have to deal with Hexal right now, and that there are high elves coming, and we don't have anybody to deal with them right now. I guess Malekith will be doing that once we are done with these guys. We are like 3-4 turns away here. They're gonna do some damage. 4 turns for the Explode feuds. We have 4 Black Arcs right now. Getting upgrades makes the Black Arcs go faster in population. This is a kind of shit technology, but you need to get it for the upgrade too. Alariel could do a lot of damage here if she lands and we have no army to deal with her.
The very air is tainted.
Still also a lot of things to build. This is auto repairing, so we don't want to repair that.
Hate incarnate.
This one can easily go into an army. We just need to deal quickly with this one and send Malekith east. Do need to pick up a few more units here. Not gonna keep any masters in the army. It's pretty much better to keep them in the army right now, because we don't have to put 3 at once.
Corruption of the vilest sort.
3 turns for the Sanctum Quintex. Only one of our arcs is almost combat ready, while the other 3 are still building up, and the high elves are coming. So I'm guessing the Ultron had a much easier time dealing with Civil War on this campaign.
Marathi will listen.
Which make Ultron something to deal with. Oh, Clanskar went to war with Lord Masters, nice. It's good. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on here.
Slaughter calls us.
They're supposed to raise the city, but they're clicking the wrong button, I think.
I have only one good ear, yes, but I still hear you. Fine.
Very good. Join the war against Lord Masters, who are not even that strong. They have to join the war against us anyways, so we get non-aggression easier here. It might be tricky to deal with our allies. Harganet is not gonna last long though. Confederating Harganet is a big deal because we get their black arcs and a legendary lord. But it's not a good time right now. That's currently just buying us time before we get there.
The council's voice.
I think the Rictus will clear this, so we don't have to stay here. So we should go towards Nagarond.
On the path.
The true king. Dread king.
Master Druki.
Lord of the Black Tower.
This one is capable enough.
Elich, have you watched any of the Spiffing Brits videos on how to break this game? I think I've seen the one with Hellstorm rocket batteries that he did. Not sure what was game breaking there though.
Mother of the Druki.
He was showing how to stack the artillery bonuses.
Don't hold back.
For the Witch King. Man the garrisons.
Feel my rage. I am Morathi. I am the first sorceress.
4. We can get actually 6 here now. Why the hell is she as a eunuch? What the fuck?
Hag sorceress of Grond.
The Soul Stealer finally.
Whispers of disobedience. We shall see.
Rank
It would be
14 on
traitor
Scorpion.
amongst us.
I watch from the
I like Morati's gonna be stuck fighting Hexal for a bit. Like, she's here, so it's convenient.
Black Court. Such slaughter awaits. Dreadlord of Nagaroth. Noble born. Tyrant of Nagaroth.
-5. This arc has to stay here for a few more turns. We can always transfer the dragons, so we don't have to recruit them on in the army.
They fear the darkness.
If we damage the garrison here, they might just take city immediately. So we can send all the armies to fight the main enemy right now, which are the High Elves.
Black-hearted.
We're 2 turns behind to respond to this.
Tyrant of Nagaroth. Anchors away.
We have a deal. Vicious Dreadlord.
Vicious Dreadlord.
The generic kettle diamond doesn't work. We should still get for an hour in fear before we get stuff like this, because he doesn't have the army yet.
Dreadlord. Dreadlord of the Druki.
He's very close to the Blackguard of Nagaroth.
Limitless.
Traitors do not last long.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Black Amulet. Good for Malekith.
Ever vengeful.
No healing items, though.
Tyrant.
All-powerful sorceress.
We give some items here, we could increase her loyalty. She doesn't need any real items until she gets the Black Dragon. Just need to stay out of the harm's way.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Damage is better until the mount. LS, you have 250k shekels. You think the best way to invest them is to gamble?
Sweet destruction.
Oh,
The old ones are dead.
the old ones are dead.
Rookie sorceress. Bring it down.
Nice research.
They have their uses.
How many regions do we have right now? 26, so we can still keep building stuff. This one is so expensive to build up. 4,000 to receive 75, which is You're literally gonna need the rest of the campaign to pay for this. Tax rate is increased at least. We may get 5% more. We'll actually get 5% more in Nagarad, so I guess it's a little bit different. There should be a button somewhere here to ignore these province notifications for the buildings. Yeah, station. Tier 2 seems fine though.
Murderous lord.
Should also separate the black arcs and the regular buildings for this. There's another thing that's missing. This does lower the further upkeep on the black arts, so it's worth building. Right now we have 2 armies and we have a high income, so building everything without thinking too much is okay. Unless it's a province like this, which is poop. Just there for the scrolls, right?
They are no.
Now we know what she has in the army, and it's nothing special.
Pulling back.
We'll get that arc back in 5 turns.
The thrill of battle awaits.
Does look like the High Elves are overrunning the Harganet. We knew about this old Jacobs like last year. We really don't only talk about exploits like this on stream, you know. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Death and carnage await.
So Whack-A-Mole here now. I didn't expect they would have movement there.
Death and carnage.
So they didn't lose any movement when they force landed.
I am Morathi.
At least this is all they have now.
Can't be done. I am the first sorceress. Mother of the Druki.
Looks like all we're doing here will be Whack-A-Moling in this area for now.
My dark heart is yours. Elenil!
How does Morathi feet smell? Like peaches. Hey Morathi.
All powerful.
Okay, these guys are done. Let's go east. We don't need to send all of them to the ancient city, but they do provide public order as well.
I'm going! Dreadlord ascended.
We can switch some later.
Master Druki, by the god of murder, I kill for Cain. What plan?
Merciless. Your king has arrived.
Send Booker to help Malekith.
Deadly sorceress.
And she can go as well. High elves are coming on from the other side. We were not ready to really to deal with them right now. We're like 3 turns away. Wasn't there a wasn't there an army of Eataine attacking one of these cities here, and where the hell did it go? Did they poofed on the garrison? I must imagine things.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Druki
Oh
Lord.
my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
We'll get this first and then we'll get everything.
Cruel and deadly.
Hey, Nemichi.
Who seeks me?
Yes?
This place, huh? Guess we get Dead Hake and Masters here, but we don't really care about capacity on this right now. Next time we get a Sanctum of Quintex. Currently income here is 20,200. Not bad, not bad. It's definitely not as good as the Mortal Emperor's one, but still very good.
Chosen
Both
of
Nagaron and the Iron Picks are weaker in Vortex.
What do you seek?
I guess you have a bunch of other territories close. Way more though.
Lord of the Black Court.
Fear my malice.
Whispers of disobedience. We shall see.
English the Ridicule almost has an army on his arc. We need to get rid of Drowned and the Skeggy. The Sark would have to go all the way around to give us military.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Situation docked. Safeguards the local coastal settlement. Income from trading C. Minus 5% loss to piracy. Looks like something pulled from the older games here, guys. I don't even know how the trade works. This is a thing from the Attila and Rome 2. Still not patched, huh? This is, you know, how the half-assed the Black Ark naval attacks are. They did good with minimal effort, but they need to put a little bit more effort to flesh it out. Patch it for the AI as well. I think we can send our army to annoy them, right? One more turn. These ones are
I'm
being
disinclined to
annoying.
listen, but I must.
Why are you doing that? They allied with Hans Marshal, so that's the reason why they're doing it. It looks like we're gonna be busy fending off attacks in northern Austria, southern Novgorod. It's so random there. So who? He destroyed all the rebels there? Damn. Will they do something? Oh, maybe they do something.
Cruel dreadlord.
Fucking hell, give me the command of this army. I'll do it. I'll conquer Ultuan. They're just gonna go poof.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
What scheme? Cruelty endures. Highborn.
Still can get more slaves here. Sandung Winnis has been built. The public core, this is more for a public core than anything. If this is a slave province. Because we haven't gotten much income increase. Not really that much. She's definitely being annoying here.
Murderous lord.
Dawn's hope.
Such slaughter awaits. Dreadlord of Nagara.
So let's bait here.
Sail, damn you!
Maybe an awkward retreat though. It'll be getting back in 5 turns.
Black Elf King want more.
Ooh, he signed an alliance with Hargonet, that's good.
Have information. Warpstone first, packed deal later.
Nice.
I have only one good ear, yes, but I still hear you.
Sotl is not military right now, and they started the ritual.
Dreadlord.
The invention of arms unbreakable, no. We've been building arcs this whole time, Kaim.
Lord of the Black Court. Feared by all.
We'll get the Black Dragons before we get the money building. I don't remember Suffolk. I don't remember. But Clan Morse is the one doing the rituals, not Clan Rictus or the Clan Scryer.
I watch from the shadows. Such delight.
So the Clan Morse is the main clan of the Skaven in the game.
Destroy them all.
The city flipping was bad.
To arms, Druki. What was theirs is mine.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
I am Morathi, hag sorceress of Grant.
We just need to get in this bottleneck here instead of doing circles here.
I am the first sorceress.
Get the soul of it here.
A would-be traitor amongst us.
We got a rebellion here, which is not a bad thing. Just right-click them.
Unleash me! Farewell. All life must end.
Villain 79 to block the army. Yeah, we can go this way.
is open.
A lot of these lands will do make nice money once we get the Black Tower of Malekith. Stack straight plus 5% faction wide, it's gonna give us a lot of money.
Madness fills the air.
So say we have 4 provinces. 3 are on Hedonism and 1 is on Tox. There's a lot of upkeep on the monsters. Rock rot deep. And this will only rebel.
Tyrant of Nagel.
Hans Marshal's on the coast here, so we can send the Ark to fight him. Malus did attack us as well, so we still have to deal with another minor faction.
Who seeks the mistress of Hagen?
I wonder if Malus can confederate Harganet. That would be really bad. Should be the other way around, right? Imagine Malus, who is much weaker than Harganet, confederating Harganet, which is their enemy and ally of #1 faction in the world. Two armies appeared already. Oh, we got it closer.
Withdraw!
Not a very good withdrawal.
We will make them bleed.
Two more turns have been added. And this campaign is probably going to end at the point where we're going to do one less campaign this month. If this one goes too long. Well, I don't mind Miss Nameless. If they want to make this one super long, we'll just have one less campaign this month. What do they think? There's more than 24 hours in a day. We're gonna be doing more than 7 hours of this. I don't mind. They want one very long campaign. Why not? Was that an overseer? That's our second overseer, I think. We'll put a second one on Malekith.
King of Naggaroth.
Feel my power.
Additional factor, they should go on the Black Arcs.
King of the True.
Oh, Alariel.
Speak.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Adequate. Yes, adequate.
Now, people will soon notice what's gonna start happening in this campaign. Lots of management. Because this is what the Vortex campaign turns into, just like everybody is so more consolidated and just, you know, turns into a grinder against massive faction and 1 hour turns. It's like pretty much what my experience is with Vortex is.
Malekith, King of Naggaroth. Moving.
Unequaled. Ah, the sea.
I am the Witch King.
What is your dark purpose? The weak shall fall.
One less turn by manual.
Supreme sorceress.
Let's make a big army here. Well, there are times where Konos were like, I don't want to beat 9-10 hours in the bed. I just want to set 8 hours and get out of bed. But I'm like so tired that I'm still just end up 2 hours in bed anyways. So better not have any schedule at all, what I say, and just let it flow. It's not like we're doing anything important with our lives.
I fear no one!
Without question. By your command. Dealers in death.
I don't even know if they didn't have this go very long.
To destruction.
I know I don't.
Understood. Orders understood. Carnage awaits.
We do have some large units. We'll have Charybdis jump them when they get closer. We'll keep them probably in guard mode unless we're chasing a flyer.
By your command.
All shall die.
Swiftly. Finding sacrifice.
The Supreme Sources poop until it gets a Black Dragon, so you have to be very careful not them getting killed. It's a poor reflection of what Archmage is. Basically just get a Sorceress Lord and that's it. I'm not even sure the Supreme Sorcerer is affected by the Tarty, right?
Malekith.
I think he might be. She might be.
Misery.
They outrange us, so we have to go get closer.
The Witch King. I depart. Malekith, die! Death awaits! Moving out! Malekith comes!
We are ready! Moving out! Following orders!
Kada! Hear my words! I lust for slaughter! Advancing! Come forth! Spreading misery! Kla!
Bloody murder!
Kill them! Slay them!
Can't really harass us with those flyers because we have so many Caribuses.
Hungers! Blackguards!
Chosen of Cain! Attend me!
What's the metal bird? Lost half HP already. You can also deal with the flyers by just shooting them, but having somebody to meet them on the ground, it's preferable. Just shooting them is not reliable, they can cause a mess.
Blackguards! By your command! Shades!
Battle ready! Without question.
Their sisters there melting one of the units.
No survivors!
Hear my words!
Stopped.
Blackguards! Following orders!
Dark elves! Cold-blooded killers! Druki! With pleasure! With purpose!
Merciless warriors!
I'm about to break any second.
Nagorothi! Slay them!
I will have destruction!
Shades! At once! Following orders! Death! Cold-blooded killers!
Or not. Or yes.
The merciless host! Massacre them!
It was our first battle against High Elves, I think.
True heir of Anariel.
At least the since Tiranook. Look at this, 8 of their infantry, 8 out of 9 of their infantry were range.
Praise be to Hecate.
6,000 battle loot.
Slavery becomes
Malekith, King of Naggaroth.
supreme sorceress of Grond.
I am the Witch King. Witch King. The Witch King is victorious.
22 for the Black Dragon. Don't know what's gonna happen in rank 10. You might need to just get several armies like this.
Hate incarnate.
This armies that don't have the Legend of Lord of Lightning Strike is very good.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Hear their screams. Limitless power. Ah, the sea.
We have currently 3 sorcerers available and 2 are on the campaign map. The ones on the campaign map are knowledgeable. Well, they could have easily 4, 5, 6 flyers in the army. So extra Charybdis doesn't hurt.
Faster now!
King of the Truki.
Well, I'll be sorting this for now. We can get some more stuff from the Black Ark later.
A terror to their
We don't have the
enemies.
downtime to just get whatever we want right now. They're already coming here.
All-powerful sorceress!
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Strong battle line, lots of shooters, and 4 anti-large monsters. We can send actually her, right?
Of the Dark Convent.
She's already immortal. She's been getting research for us.
Conjurer!
That's the way to go with Murat. Just get a sorceress to get some research before it gets in the army.
There is growing unrest.
We could get a boat arm. It's tier 3.
Madness fills the air.
This is the place where to get the extra sorcerers, right? Because you can get both the landmark and the sorceress building. You can recruit sorcerers with additional, what, 10 ranks without technologies. We have to remove either the wall or the artifact resource.
Corruption is spreading.
The what's it called? The Scrolls of Hecate. It's in a safe position here, I think.
Unbridled power. I am gone. Elenil.
This arc is very good, which means it's pretty much army ready. So this stage we need to put a dead hag. The dead hags are plentiful. It's like probably one of the most common hero we get. And dead hags provide replenishment. It should be one dead hag in every Black Ark that has a military.
The Druki are restless.
Death High.
Black Heart. A vile plan. Plotting a course.
No scum!
I watch from the shadows.
Army on the left, army on the right, 50-50. I wonder if we get a close victory here because the garrison. You guys want to gamble? Let's predict. This one is so fucking 50-50, I don't even know if it's gonna be decisive or close. It does look like decisive though, so don't bet on close. There we go, guys. Prediction number 1 today. I guess we can lightning strike here so we don't have the garrison here, but the balance power is still influencing the result of the battle.
For the Witch King.
It looks like decisive victory, 95% I would say. They have no artillery to cause serious damage. So if the game has to go Pepe Meltdown to give us a close victory here. Well, this is a little luck predicament, because there's a very high chance it's gonna be decisive, it should be. But there is a small chance it might be close just because some weird shit. The zombies get countered hard by stuff like crossbows or bows. Like really hard. And this is without actual real range on the shades. You don't really have to deploy in their face with artillery. But why not? We have 2 shadow wizards in the air. That is fucking hot. Hot shit.
Matriarch. Dark deeds.
By Drakira! Attack! End them!
Don't have the extra speed there.
Mother of the Druki.
Shades!
Mother of vengeance. Invader. Hag sorceress. My revenge comes.
Shades! By your command!
Forward.
Orders understood!
Behold my fury. Feel my vengeance.
Battle calls.
Terror and death!
Of one's doom. Going now. Fury, come forth.
Murder awaits! Shades! With pleasure!
Matriarch, indeed. Feel my rage.
For the king! Following orders! Dark Elves!
At my command. Elfry and Aha!
No mercy! Without question!
Eager! Marathi!
Shades! By your command! At once!
A reckoning!
Going!
I got stuck in the zombies there.
Kill them! Dealers in death! Kill them!
At once!
Forward!
Kane's chosen!
Onwards to murder! Blood for Kane!
But we have those bombers, when they start firing they actually do brutal damage.
Shades! Going!
Moving forward. Vengeance awaits.
Both throwers!
Hag sorceress.
I need some healing for dead hag.
Bloody murder! End them! Death is coming!
Destruction awaits. Feel my fury.
Aria! 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 Advancing! Death! Massacre them! Take!
At once.
Hack! Cut!
We should be decisive
Mother
here.
of vengeance.
We haven't used even the half our power here.
Marathi. I thirst.
Okay, decisive victory, 72% of the people. 72%? Are you not listening what I'm saying? 95%, boys. You're getting way more shekels than deserved. You guys, what the hell?
The hag sorceress ascends.
Grazie, and 12 others.
Take these wretches away.
drown their history.
Hag sorceress of Grond.
I like the extra speed when she casts spells. You don't need Spiral Conjuration. Getting the speed on the whole army, especially when we're moving around. Like the Pit of Shades next.
Speak.
Lord of the Black Court.
You ain't getting shit because gambling is bad. This is predictions. It's called predictions, not gambling.
Hate
What are you talking about?
incarnate.
There's no gambling here.
Mother of the Druki.
Feel my
Hag
rage.
sorceress of Grond.
RuneScape ask, in case you missed it, what are your thoughts on Rada's unique combat skills? She can actually get pretty good resistance and the combat stats, but everything else is better, especially her campaign stuff. And then what remains is the wizard stuff. Maybe once she can get rank 50, she can go combat as well.
Not worth my time. New toys. Delightful.
Look of a shooter. It's almost like Arcane, not enough skill points. Because the campaign skills are just too good. And then she has her unique campaign skills, which are some of the best in the game. And then on top of that, she has additionally unique wizard skills. So, as you can see, battle skills. What battle skills? I don't have points for battle skills. And people asking about combat skills.
Phoenix Queen.
You don't need combat skills 101. You have Soul Stealer. You have Soul Stealer and you can poke and then disengage. Our weapon is good enough for combat. There's also a decent chance you might have access also to Sword of Cain, if you wanna keep using it as well. Those skills are overkill. You know how it is, guys. You know how it is. Flavor, so the worst skills to get. Meta, the best skills in the game. And then the most versatile skills in the game are the battle skills, because it buffs the whole army and not just the Lord. Depending on the Lord unique skills could be personal prowess like combat skills, battle skills, or even more campaign skills. In the case of Moratti, it's a mix between campaign skills and her wizard skills. And wizard skills are... I would probably put them in the same strength as the battle skills. Especially if you have access to quality units. So it's totally fine to ignore battle skills until much later. I thought you don't even have to get them, honestly. Just couldn't replace the units, right? Or just get more military. This area here and this area here will give you another army. So you can just have two armies with Moratti as well. Her campaign skills and his wizard skills is, you know, what I prefer. You can ignore campaign skills, but you'll have a more difficult time dealing with stuff. Depending, well, you know, the situation on the campaign map, right? Regarding her wizard skills, well, she's one of the most powerful wizards in the lore. So why would you specialize her as a fighter? And she is a pretty strong wizard in the game as well, not just in the lore.
Anarian's bride.
So it feels a little bit weird that these things even exist here. Seems like kinda excessive and overkill and not enough skill points to actually specialize it. When you look at that you don't have to get campaign skills or battle skills, you can just get the top right. So this is flavor, but it's not good. It's not good. One of the primary reasons why is because the magic is very powerful and melee kinda sucks. And why would you buff melee on a single wizard unit? Moratti melee works, but Moratti wizard is better. She's not supposed to, you know, be a melee X. She's supposed to be poking some flyers or single targets. When you see a lord that has a greater arcane conduit, it basically tells you everything. This lord will be spamming spells. Just find the best opportunity to use the magic. Nothing else really matters. And then, when she has like ridiculous stuff like this, and her items supporting this shit as well, you must be desperate to send Moratti melee, right? Just look for a very good Pit of Shades and spam Soul Stealer. Just spam it. You will always get a situation when the Soul Stealer is spammable.
Druki Queen.
You can also use it a little bit harassing because she's flying, you know, disrupt some stuff. But she does damage to Pit of Shades and Soul Stealer.
Master of Nagaroth. The weak die.
We'll keep them here for public order. We'll move them around later.
Master of Nagaroth. I'm going! Master of Nagaroth. On the move. Tyrant in training. I survive my rivals. Setting out. Yes, making good time. I have much to show. I kill for Kain.
I'm not gonna be losing any slaves here now anymore.
Killer instincts. Tyrant in training. What's best for me?
I wonder if they're going to take a look again on the character skills. You know, they did some changes in the past. This used to be 3 points. I can totally see them giving a little bit more freedom how you assign the character skills. And maybe stuff like Blade Master, Hard to Hit is only 1 point each. If this was like 1 point each, could actually be considered over the wizard skills. But since the melee is behind the magic, still, nah. If this was all 1 point each, I can totally see in the future all this being 1 point each. It went from 3 to 2, and I can see it going from 2 to 1. So you still have to spend the same amount of points to get to the next area, like Force Seeker. But you will get more stuff. So instead of just getting 2 of these, you'll get all 4. Which makes her then much more potent as a single fighter. But why enhance her melee prowess, which is average to begin with at the start, where you can just enhance her magic stuff, which is exceptional, right? And her campaign stuff is on steroids. Like the Quartermaster is already, you know, very strong. Now in Fear is one of the best skills in the game. Then you have additional stuff. You just unlock stronger economy faster. You don't going to need it later, but getting there faster, it's the point, you know, getting there faster. So you have an easy time in the campaign.
I watch from the shadows. I am the
Ah, we're just missing a tiny bit movement here. Sea legs.
Plots to enact. Your will be done.
My dark heart is yours. I know the way.
First.
Why I like both Marathi and Malekith is because of their right side. The right side is so fucking ridiculous that this lords are fun to play for me. The skills here. The skills are so fucking overpowered compared to most of the lords in the game that makes this lords more fun to play.
My cruelty knows no limits.
You know, I look at this and then I remember
I rule
arcane
the
skills, Azak skills, heck, even Sigil and Kolek skills. Like, where did it all go wrong?
Overlord.
A terror to their enemies.
But Captain Moron, you must be not remembering it, right? Because some of these changes were applied later on and then later on again. They just didn't care to put it to the Warhammer 2 standard. Because initially this was before Warhammer 2 got released, right? But later they updated, and they updated again post Warhammer 2 stuff. They just didn't do it right. Just think about it for a second, right? And you know what, I'm right. I mean, this can all be compared to the situation, current situation with Night Goblins, the total ignore on Orc Shaman, Night Goblin Shaman, and what they released as the Black Orc Big Boss initially, and what they released after when, you know, those YouTubers complained. If the same amount of people complained when they released the Orc Shaman, and you know, I could only just complain against Orc Boys, you know, right? If they say the same amount of people complain about the Orc Shamans and Azak and shit like this, you think they would not have fixed that? You know, and you can accept, you know, this guy's not supposed to be powerful, but at least it should be fun and done right. You know, the voice lines should not be the only thing about this guy. Well, same you have with Tretch, but he's Skaven, so you can't complain that much. The Tretch is doo-doo compared to Azak. Azak can actually be compared. You know, Azak looks like a god compared to Tretch. At least he has magic. Might be one of the worst magic in the game, but at least he has it. Tretch is like what? What the fuck were they thinking? I mean, it was free, so we can't complain.
King of Naggaroth.
Let's get more go for the arcs.
A world of carnage awaits.
Yeah, the Malekith left side is solid, but the right side will give you so much more money that the left side doesn't matter. Since when you start with Malekith, is going to be your main, one of your main forces that just gonna do most of the battles, and War Leader is opening, and then the Scout and Stripped and Top of Reach equals Grasp. When this combines to all the bonuses Dark Elves get, is just ridiculous amounts of money every battle Malekith does. While the left side could be considered if you confederate Malekith. But the right side is still better. If you confederate Malekith and he has the left side, you're actually gonna be happy about it. If you confederate Morathi and she has the left side, you're going towards go play another campaign. You know what I'm saying? Once the skills will be able to reset on Confederation, and you confederate Malekith later when you get like in 20-30 regions, it's perfectly fine and even better to go Tyrant side. You don't really get the right side at that point, because, you know, the Malekith, you know, you were not using him initially for, you know, nearly 100 battles to this point. So, you don't need this one to build up. So Malekith will just give massive amounts from battles, while Morathi will just get that upkeep production for her. Well, Malekith can still give you way more money than Morathi ever can as a starting lord. It's almost comparable how they, you know, get to that snowballing stuff. Well, if you confederate Malekith later, the left side is perfectly fine. But so confederate Malekith, left or right, both great. Confederate Morathi, you get left and get brain damage. I would always pick the right side of Malekith, unless you confederate him much later and he didn't pick a side, then I would probably pick left. Just to, you know, create such overwhelming force that click, 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 click. Like, you already can create an overwhelming force, but with all this stacking on the income and the extra taxes, you can even create even more overwhelming force. When you even make the legendary high elves with I don't know how many settlements look like they don't have a good military.
I am Morathi.
Just for the perversions, right? Because the income for what Malekith will generate in the first 50 turns of the campaign will matter on the right side, but after that the left side starts to become better. Well, always pick the right side if you start with Malekith. But then if you confederate him, the left side is probably better. Because he's not gonna be your main army, because you already have armies at that point going. They're probably gonna be your second main army. But you missed all that money initially, which you don't need anymore at that point. So, staking everything because you're going massive, the left side will be better.
Fear my malice.
Let's go get public order here first.
Capricious. Lord of the Black Tower.
So what is Hargonnet even doing with their military?
Bloody-handed priestess.
Krone has a pretty good army.
Feel my
And they're recruiting new armies in Norsca territories. Which I don't know what the fuck's up with that.
The Black Court.
All-powerful sorceress.
Absolutely not.
So we're at a point where we can start doing rituals or invade Ulthuan. Since this campaign might be beyond Warwick's victory, it's best to just attack Ulthuan. Because if we do rituals and finish rituals, we'll fuck up the state of the world, and we have to deal with a much harder state of the world after that point. We don't want to let the high elves just spam tier 4 and tier 5 stuff while we are just skipping turns like nothing is happening. There's no avoiding the invasion of Ulthuan or fighting the high elves. Unless somebody removes 70 turns right now. One more turn. Malus is attacking us from the south. Black Dragon Egg giving 15% weapon strength.
Draw your blades. We fight.
He raised it. Damn. What is this? What is this? Okay, so I finally gave Amy a try. I don't understand why you people like it more. All it really does is remove minus elements and make conquering areas faster. Ultron has been turned into a shadow of its true glory. It's just an easier version of Vortex. I get it now. You're all too soft to actually play Vortex campaigns, I guess. It sounds like somebody who just polishes Tyrion's sword up and down. It took 67 turns to get this. 67 turns. Raiding season, huh? Finally started. Once again, it is time for the Dark Elves to venture out distant shores to plunder, pillage, and most importantly, gather slaves to fuel their war machine. The mines of Nagrod always need new flesh. Maybe it's connected to the upgrade too. Maybe. Maybe it is. So for 20 turns, this is an event, guys. This is how you do events. 20 turns of 20% more post-battle loot. Just this alone is like, I don't care about the rest of the text. And finally, Bleached Neck here.
Yes.
Noxious potions.
Vengeance waits across the sea.
See? Many storm vermin between me and you. Now make treaty pact.
Is the war with other guys there, huh? But not with these guys, huh? This northern part of Ultron could be busy enough for we attack the west side of Ultron.
Machines.
Let him do actually what he wants. I don't care.
I am the Witch King.
Give me another sorceress here. Is there no resource here?
Corruption of the vilest sort.
This region looks like should have like a resource here. Okay, we'll be checking if the slaves move around now.
Corruption is rife.
My lord. Setting out. Progress. Spread fear. Seeking my destiny. I have much to show. Traveling. Ambitions to kill.
We don't need 6 here, but they do public order as well. We have we can still get another 900 slaves here. Where do we send the other slaves? Nagron makes a lot of sense because of the Black Tower of Malekith. At least it's gonna give massive public order.
Madness fills the air.
But Gron can have additional building and more.
So many.
It has 2 landmarks though and gold. Nagron does have the port
Very air is tainted.
and marble. The province max slaves is determined by the size of the province, and then the what tier is the place. Instead, the Chill Road can have 15.5 thousand slaves, and it's still missing an upgrade here.
Of the vilest sort.
A world of carnage awaits.
This has to be the second slave province. We'll get the growth stacked up for tier 5. Ashrak and Atorak. Just dump this because we need public order. The Great Arena should have the walls though, because it's close to the coast. The slave economy does not work unless you have the slave market. Then every small region has to get the slave pens, and then it works. And what the fuck do we even remove here for the slave market? We're about to get too many slaves. Has to be the vortex building. It's the weakest building here. This does make a lot of sense to have a sorcerer's building here. Tier 5 will give us 2 more slots. This is the least relevant building in this place. That gives a little bit of garrison, that's it. Just remove this crap building and we'll get the Muslim market. This is gonna be a lot of money here. We'll start receiving slaves here, but we'll we don't have to actually get more slaves in Iron Peaks. So we'll fill this one here with and this will send the extra into Chill Road, because this has to be filled with 15,000s. Once you get the Life of the Dread, this is where the perversions start. We can already start sending 2 of them north there, actually.
Seeking my destiny. Everything to prove. Traveling. Fool.
This one should be a little bit behind.
What scheme? I'm going.
Yes, I need 2 wizard buildings because it will allow us to recruit a higher rank sorceress and more sorceresses as well.
A vile corruption is spreading.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We can get a sorceress in this place. Okay, this will sort of sorceresses. Master-wise, we... yeah.
Mother of the Druki. For Kain.
Why do you always check your mouse when you highlight something while talking about it? Just highlight it and talk, no need for Parkinson's. How do we highlight, I mean like mouse over the Iron Peaks? Because we can't really click on it to highlight it. I'm sorry it bothers you. I'm probably not gonna change it. Yeah, this is a good setup now. We'll send the slaves to Iron Peaks to fill it up, and we'll send extra to Chill Road to since this one is almost at capacity. Okay, this is actually a province in Lastria. This is the border here. We can get access to a lot of slaves here. We don't really want to take this place, but if we actually take them down, we might actually make the clan Skara change what they're doing. Because this is not stable. They don't really give a shit what we are doing here, but it helps. This is a change that has happened with the last update. We're fighting one of their main enemies and they don't really care about it. Unless you do a lot of it, they're gonna forget about it fast. It's almost like the Hexadal is already gone.
What will Skaven Blight stop now?
We do share enemies now at least.
We talk.
I don't want to keep giving gifts to this guy, but if you go to war with Clan Skara, it's gonna be really bad. And then we can just focus and steamroll the High Elves.
Cruel and deadly.
Whisperer.
Nagaron.
Okay, we'll attack the coast here. Oh, we gotta fight some Empire boys. My bad, my bad. They're not the Empire. I mean, they are Empire here. We get to fight some Empire here. Yeah, we gotta fight some Empire here.
Death and carnage await.
Three masters is fine in the slave province, especially once you get the late technology. You're still gonna be getting slaves per turn. So unless you're trying to get more than 2 or 3 slave provinces, you need more than 3. But they do provide extra public order while you still have only 1 slave province. But we just declared we're gonna have a second one. Well, I get confused about these things, cause Southernburg. Because Southernburg is still not considered Empire.
The merciless host.
But they're Empire. I don't know. The Southernburg thing confuses me with these things. I have to really think about it. Are they the Empire or not? Dark Elves was the Emperor, nice. The halberds are really weak to range attacks.
Massacre them! Dealers in death! No survivors! Blackguards! Leave it! Shades!
Dealers in death. At once.
Merciless warriors!
Hold the line, boys. You need a dead hack here. If you get extra sources, you'll get a sorceress, but the source is not critical. And if this Black Arcs get an army like this, just put a dead hug and that's it. That's fine.
Eager for battle!
Blackguards.
Shades!
Nagarothi. Blackguards. Shades.
Battle ready!
On to slaughter. By Cain. End them.
Druki! Understood!
As long as we draw breath, they will die. We are ready. We understand. Cold-blooded killers.
The guy's on a horse, but the AI uses those large lectors like they're wizards sometimes.
Moving out!
That guy's a better tank than the General of the Empire. .55 base metal defense, the AI gets 20% bonus. 66 defense, and they're just standing in the back.
Rugi, merciless warriors! For the king, we understand! Hydra Kira! Black gods!
And the high elves in the late game are nasty. Just make sure to send more nasty shit. You're good. Well, the halberdiers of the Empire are get melted by ending range. All the spearmen with shields can resist it much better.
Death to the weak.
They'll take less than half the damage. $879 captives, holy shit.
Take everything.
There's destruction everywhere!
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Traitors do not last long.
Get it
Murderous lord.
on there. I'm gonna Black Dragons next here. How strong is this Hans Marshal anyways? Rank 14. If they send 2 armies, we'll just have more shooting to do.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond. Ever onward.
We don't have access to Black Dragons here. Well,
Dark
Charybdis is the way to go. Hydra is weak against a lot of large units of the High Elves, especially the better ones. Charybdis at least has the advantage. We don't really care about Hydra anti-infantry properties, we care about how we deal with those dragons and some other stuff, so Charybdis is better to pick. Because we can't shoot them all down. I mean, we could try, but it's not liable to have a couple of these big monsters to pin them when they land. So we have Blackguards, Shades, and Charybdis right now, plus the heroes.
Madness fills the air.
Anti-large and shooting, especially against the High Elves. I'm missing Black Dragons here.
Nagarothi Sorceress. Farewell.
Malco Pix is only 9 unit garrison, just hit tier 5.
Sorceress of Nagaroth. Sweet destruction.
Should send the RuneScape to the other side. Actually get some corruption here.
Sorceress of Grond. I am gone.
What do we got here? We need all 3 to get upgrade 3 on. More experience of Blackguards is pretty good. Fast to recruit an army, not bad. Or 1 public order on. So 2 technologies for 1 public order each. Corruption ones are just better. Do want to get all 3 so the arcs cap the growth. So we get the max to build arcs faster, which is our best way to dominate.
Your desire?
Penalty is too high for the construction there. Those buildings will take 80 turns to get money back, unless you get more tax. I guess with 32,000 right now, it doesn't even matter that much anymore. There's another sorceress here now. Get economy, get big military, and click, 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 click. This is a fine to upgrade. This is a good province for money. This is not worth building unless
Have you seen that shit?
unless we go for the slaves.
Holy shit. What the hell?
27 in the bank, huh? 8 turns to build.
Is rife.
Fine. Take a lot of turns to get that money back. But at least we have money right now to do it. Woohoo! Hey, doggers. So Iron Peaks are main slave province, and we're sending slaves to the Chill Road. Let's actually just make it the same here until this fills. Automatically, the other ones we go to the other place. We can still get the 700 here. We don't want to have it not capped.
Corruption of the vilest sort.
Master of Nagaroth. Master of Nagaroth. Master Druki.
6 masters. That's just fine for 2 or 3 slave provinces.
Mother of the
Okay, third army is recruiting. Malak is going east. I think we should start poking Ultan, even if the arcs are not ready.
The very air is tainted.
Dreadlord of the
This one we got destroyed by the what I'm called the Vampire Coast. We need to cap the growth first. Whose economy is better? Dark Elves, High Elves. Well, High Elves can stack tax, and tax gives the most money. They have also a much more friendlier state of the world, so less enemies and more reliable trade options. Now they both have insane level economy. The fact that the High Elves have it a little bit better doesn't really even matter. The 3% tax is too much. Funny how they didn't remove it from the heroes, but they removed it on the lords. When it makes more sense to remove it on the heroes than remove it on the lords, because you can't just get that many lords. Compare how many
What is
heroes
it
you can get.
seek? I am most intrigued to hear. What? What is it?
Feel
The other one is on the coast,
Lord
huh?
of the Black Court.
raw power. Bring it down.
A terror to their enemies. Phoenix Queen.
I listen.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Bride of madness.
What?
I have just the poultice.
Cruel.
I wonder if they're gonna attack this place. They do underestimate the Black Arcs that are docked. That's one of the things that need to be fixed. Because I don't think they take into the account that.
Peerless.
So Hargonet, I see 2 admirals. That would be nice to get. Confederate 2 more arcs. That's strong.
Mighty am I.
You sure are, at least in this campaign. This feels like too much ground to cover for just Murati.
Hag sorceress of Grog.
They're so close to those dragons.
Guide us, Cain. Revenge awaits. The dark grows stronger.
Let's get a Greg undercornered first.
A would-be traitor amongst us. Whispers of disobedience. We shall see. Is it time?
There's marble here.
I am Morathi.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
I am the first sorceress.
I'll get tier 3 to in the middle pool first.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
I command the winds. I go.
Use her to spy on ult one. Huh. Don't care about this right now. Growth. Let's get the slavery economy going here. Another rank for the sorceresses, huh? This one doesn't have the ancient city, so the Black Roads is probably better considering the amount of slaves. Once we fill it up. The Quintex does something different. It gives
Madness fills the air.
double the income from income building, so you can see this one is making over 1000 income.
Corruption
Hard to
thrives.
say if this one or this one is better, but this is a massive bronze. Thing is, this one just is also cheaper to build as well, just fast to build. Income from slaves plus 5%. It will add up. I'm gonna go with the other one. We'll see the numbers once we get more slaves. Another sorceress here. We don't have to upgrade this, but for the sake of notifications we might do it eventually.
I am the Witch King.
We don't need an arc after him.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
This one should have been close to last on the right side.
Dread Lord of Nagaroth.
Maybe we get another one. And turns for the number 5. We gain 2 arcs from Malekith, which is crazy. When you can finally get more arcs, it's nuts. Well, I forgot about it. Tough is fine.
Noxious potions. Black arm.
I would have remembered the moment we started moving. Where the hell is that replenishment? Or when we're taking damage? Where the hell is that replenishment? That's how it happens.
Feel my power.
Why not barracks with the masters? Well, we currently have 6 masters, so we would need to build a lot of barracks. Well, 6 is just enough. If you get a lot more places we don't have anything to build, we can build more. Even just to get rid of notifications, you would need to spend what? Still quite a bit. But this is a province where you get masters, right? The Norska provinces in Nagaroth. We should be getting checking for the dead hogs every turn, because we need them also for the arcs.
The people are displeased.
They're mobilizing.
Master of Nagaroth.
I like Morathi will be stuck down in Lastia for a bit until we get somebody else down there. Once we send an army to Ultron, we can start fucking up Ultron with our allies together. Our alliance, Harganet, Clan Rictus, and Cult of Pleasure. That's gonna be a train of armies. I kinda need that port the Skeg has, because it gives us the close port to Ulastria. Because there is no ports in anywhere closer on the right side.
Do not presume my patience, but speak.
The real question is, will they give Teclis Argenconda to start, or is they just reserved for the students of Teclis? We've been sitting guys for over 2 hours. Let's get a short break here. I'll see you in 5 minutes. I'm here, boys. I'm gonna have a food break in about 40 minutes, and after that we'll be switching to Outer Wilds. Been playing Outer Wilds the last few days. I'm not even sure how much is left, but we'll pay late until we complete it. Liking the game, yeah. Good request. 2 more turns have been added. I'm watching some TV shows to get them out of the way. Probably just in like 2-3 months when they're probably gonna release something more exciting, either another update for this game or Diablo 2 Resurrected, World of Warcraft Burning Crusade, or getting close to Warhammer 3 as well. They have a driving license now. If I need a car to drive me somewhere, I get a taxi. But need to drive in this day and age. Haven't been anywhere since the corona started.
Let the bell scream, scream.
Scream, scream. Malakith is slightly ahead. We should have an arc. I mean, these arcs are not even built up yet. Still lacking growth. They did get. We did, you know, use them as sacrificial units a few times, so they're a little bit behind on the growth, but they'll catch up.
I approve of these dark deeds.
What do you seek, moving amongst them?
We'll send Moyati thing with Malakith. Why is he not attacking Aulon?
Warrens, what do you need, desire? No, never! So sneaky. Call me Lord.
He was planning to attack here, I'm pretty sure.
Tyrant of Naggaroth.
She should be clearing the northern part of the map here.
Your command?
We are invading Ulthuan next. The Black Dragons are going to be ready, right? They take 3 turns to recruit. God damn.
Lord of the Black Court.
Weigh anchor! Heartless hag!
I refuse.
It's actually a pretty good army here, huh?
They shall know my rage!
At least they have experience, what I mean.
What now? Black-hearted.
We need to protect Anguish here while he gets the Black Dragons. 6 Black Dragons turn 6-9. Nice. Get those dragons and we're gonna start steamrolling.
The Sunderer.
It does look like there's another army here which could disrupt this.
Unrestrained power!
We're gonna ignore the Hexatl for the moment.
I know the way!
And we should secure this other area.
I have only one good ear, yes, but I still hear. Never!
I need military access with him.
Morathi.
They fear the darkness.
Get those dragons for both Anguish and Morathi. We can drop the artillery once we get the dragons.
I'll ignore that.
Blackheart.
3 turns on. That's pretty much what you need on the Black Ark, this setup here. You start with Black Ark Residence for growth. You upgrade the Black Ark building as a priority. And then you get first tier 4 for Blackguards, and then tier 2 for Shades, and you can get Blackguard Shades army, which will dominate anything. You can upgrade these buildings as well, or just go for the Black Dragons immediately after that. And it's pretty much the military already sorted on the Black Ark. At that point, you want to get the slavery building, so you get just more money when the Black Arks in their sphere of influence. Arena is fine, but it's not a priority really. If you think you're gonna be needing military from the Ark early and fast, it's fine to get the Warrior Hall instead of the Shade building. Not going this early just makes the Arks a little bit more vulnerable for longer, but once the growth kicks in, this building doesn't really matter. But if you need that military early, and when you want to just keep pressuring fast, you get the Warrior Hall instead of this. And I still think this one should be the first building on the Black Ark, so you get the Black Ark build up faster. The technologies do provide the Black Ark more growth, and then the Black Arks get out of control. Black Arks is gonna be your way to get some bombardment, extra money in the sphere of influence, and overwhelming military support. It's one of the best things the Dark Elves have at the Black Arks. And you don't really need to recruit them at max rank. These units are already, you know, top quality units for this faction, so they're gonna get experience fast from battles. It's not like you're gonna be fighting top tier enemies immediately with them. The units are effective, which means they will experience no problem.
All hail Hornedrat.
There's adjacency, I forgot about that in tier 4.
Vicious Dreadlord.
Building Ivory the Veil, right? I see.
Hail the hag sorceress.
This place might just get overrun here, but getting those Black Dragons, like, we're causing a mess here. We're not trying to take over Lastria. We'll just get mixed up with the Clan Scar, and we're just gonna be fighting for the free real estate. Let the Clan Scar be busy with other stuff. Did anybody disappear from this list? Nobody, wow.
People grow restless.
Getting this will also give us more corruption. This one is fine here for now. There's the last lot, we don't have money.
What
Sending 2 masters to Chill Road. Maybe a second slave province. I'm not taking Hexoatl, I'm protecting the Ark so we can get the dragons out. We don't want to recruit something for 3 turns and then on the last turn we need to, you know, cancel or something. We're just playing it safe, Gal, so you don't get disrupted in any way. Because you have to remember that we are not just fighting lizardmen here. We're fighting 3 factions in this area. And we have 1 army. So you know what happens? Whack-a-mole. Just sight, you know, turns. Just running in circles. We have only 1 army here and the enemy could have up to 5 in 3 different factions. Having this neck here like this is fine, and our allies are coming as well at the same time. Turn 70 is the end of the early game. And we do get to meet other factions now.
Defender of the Everqueen.
Interesting, the state on the Ulton is pretty good for the High Elves. They're all the good Ulton, I guess, so maybe it's like that in Vortex.
Iken, what do you offer? Things for...
I need military access here. It's unpredictable what's gonna happen between Rictus and Clan Skryre and Clan Skryre and Harganet.
Stop now! Yeah.
We could already confederate Harganet at this point, but actually being helpful with their military. Because they have currently almost as much military as we have. We confederate and all of a sudden a big chunk of our alliance military strength disappears. The Clan Rictus have rolled from the start of the game, so they become a big power, and it made sense for them to be our main ally in the game, since we share the continent. Because fighting the Skaven makes no sense when we can use them as an ally against our enemies. By fighting the Clan Rictus, we would have just given more time to our enemies to advance.
Noxious potions.
Tyrant.
Traitors do not last long.
What happened here? Did he raise it? No. It was a tier 5 city here.
Master Engineer.
We can't click on it. If the Skaven is, we get penalty with the Clan Skryre.
Make this quick faster. No!
Remember, diplomacy is fucked between factions like this. Everything we do, they don't care for long, so we have to put extra gaming effort. And everything we do bad, they might start breaking stuff, like treaty. If this is a Skaven city and we right click on it to discover what is there, it's basically hero harassment. We get -10.
Dark sorceress. Dark paths await.
We are trying to get good treaties with the Ikit Claw, because he's strong. Both Clan Rictus and Clan Skryre are dominating on the left side. Clan Rictus is been doing good, but now primarily thanks to us, he's kind of secured, safe. He's in a very sweet spot here, and we'll make sure nobody's bothering him there. Clan Scryer is still gonna be unpredictable what happens. I hope that the Lastria is just gonna be stuck in a stalemate, because we are not planning to go Lastria unless we have Ultron.
What concoctions?
Some experience here, at least try get some experience. She'll be making a few turns. Strategist doesn't work on Hero, Malevolent is Trash tier, and Cruel is a Lord trait, not a Hero trait. Look at this. We have 3 dead hacks here. We have one that doesn't work, one is bugged because it's not supposed to be on a Hero, so it's a Lord only. So doesn't work. So these are 2 are Lord traits. And we have a Malevolent, which is, I don't know why it even exists. She has bigger blue circle when attacking. This should just be removed from the game or reworked, while these 2 are bugged. They are Lord traits. And so what do we do in this case? We just wait for them to refresh or just cycle? One day they'll fix it, just give them a couple of years, guys. They're, you know, very busy with their shooting game and shit like that.
Feel my rage.
Early game against the High Elves, the artillery is your friend. Apply the right pressure. Easier said than done, but 4 bolt throwers go the long way. Dark Shards with shields, 4 bolt throwers with a battle skill, and you'll have the advantage. They still outrange you on your crossbows, but the artillery should apply the right pressure. Once you get the Blackguards, your front line is better, and you can get Shades instead of Dark Shards, but you don't have to, because you have the battle skill for the Dark Shards and the bolt throwers. And the moment you get the Charybdises and the Black Dragons, you no longer need artillery. But artillery is your main advantage early against High Elves. And then use whatever you got. You got magic, use it. You get fire magic, dark magic, use it. Just use everything to your advantage. Try to get Black Arcs in range for bombardment. It means the world to the Dark Elves early on, especially against High Elves. The Black Arcs is the strongest thing about Dark Elves. How they overwhelm the enemies. But your recruitment needs support and extra military. So it's a combination of things, but Black Arcs and the bolt throwers early against High Elves make a difference. You get outranged, but you do more damage once you start going. So you make the call of close you want to move your army. You lose in the melee, so need to shoot him. Okay, let's do another prediction here. Which victory outcome for this battle? We'll put 2 minutes, decisive or heroic, close or pyrrhic.
For the Witch King.
So grow the Black Arcs, get the right buildings depending, you know, what you need at the time. The Black Arcs are very important. Black Arcs are all the one best things about the Dark Elves, but when they rework them, they become really strong. And everything you do, as you're winning, you're getting slaves, and you just get more and more money. And the battle loot is just also very high. Well, when it comes to the Phoenixes, you can try to shoot them off, pin them. You have stuff like the Blackguards. Should get them as fast as possible, so they have anti-large. They can't really chase the Phoenix around, so you have stuff like Master, which is anti-large. You can also specialize him to beat a one-on-one Phoenix, no problem. You can shoot them as they approach. Try to, you know, bait them into the shooters. Don't shoot them with artillery. And the best thing, a combination of Blackguards, Shades, and Charybdises. Charybdis will murder birds. And you unlock them before the dragons. The problem with Charybdis and Black Dragons, they take 3 turns to recruit and they're higher tier. But if you put extra effort, the range should be enough. With a master, other character, and some infantry.
Merciless warriors. Bolt throwers.
If they have like 5-6 of them, it's always gonna be a problem.
Dealers in death.
In this case, you need to use everything right, so they don't bother you too much.
Battle ready.
But Charybdis will kill the phoenixes and the dragons with the help of other things. The dragons are easy to shoot down, so the moment they land, just have 2 crossbows, focus them, they're dead. The birds, when they land, just keep a Charybdis around. Keep the Charybdis behind the halberds, and when they land, just send it in. Charybdis will destroy the birds.
Marathi.
Black guards.
Or you could do also just ignore them, focus on everything else. If you think your army can handle it. The red birds are usually best ignored. The red birds, if you can counter them. Do not, by putting too much focus on the red birds, you can just mess up the whole battle. If they have the red birds, sometimes it's just best to do ignore. So if there are like 2-3 dragons flying towards you, bunch of archers, melee units, and the red birds, you focus the dragons, ignore the red birds. Ignore the birds and just focus the dragons, then focus their shooters and other things, and then go for the birds.
Bolt throwers. The merciless host.
Behold my
Master helps against these things, but can be done without a master as well.
mother.
Like if you have with Moratti, you have another master that's already, you can just totally bully the birds. You send Moratti and the master both flying into the bird, they'll just nearly kill it. Send into another bird. It is preferable not to try to kill the red birds, just let them rout. Because they can just fully heal.
All powerful! Sorceress of Grod!
Marathi. At once.
Dark sorceress! All shall suffer!
Dealers in death. Massacre them. By Cain.
Vengeance and fury. Fury, come forth.
Onward! Aria Sharia!
Going now.
Forward! Shenlu!
Ruki. No survivors. Slay them.
Slow him down, we might be able to kill him properly there. Was some disruption here for the infantry. A lot of range.
We are ready.
Blackguards will find the charge.
Slay them.
Yes! Yes!
Battle ready.
I am ready!
Battle ready. Blood will flow.
We
Advancing.
don't have the other things in range here.
It is done!
I have like Pendulum, Burning Head, pretty good against the high elf lines as well. Early on,
At once.
Magic is a big help as well.
Going.
Moving out!
Heatmaker.
Taruki.
This is just regular.
Sorceress of Grod!
Shades.
Setting forth!
Shades. We understand.
At my command.
With pleasure.
Sorceress of Grod! Sarathan!
can see the this Blade is taking a lot of damage, but not many casualties. This is you know, the remarkable quality unit.
Suffering for all.
The Emperor with that leadership. Not very high, but still high enough to be annoying.
Slash, kill.
Gotta put the guard mode in shades.
Slaughter them.
Didn't get a good volley on this guy when he was running towards us. We could have already killed him.
Rook it. Forward. Shapes. Hang them. Blackguards.
Feel my fury.
Bolt throwers. Fight Drakira.
I also switched to the multi-rounds earlier.
Following orders. Following orders.
High sorceress.
Dealers in death.
This one I feel like I've taken some friendly fire as well.
Advance. Rookie.
Crooked revenge.
Blackguards.
Says victory, as it should be. Didn't get a good Hydra Breath, and we could have done a little bit better with the magic and artillery there.
Observe.
It still didn't matter at all.
Observe glory.
It just did had a lot to outnumber us here. And they have good experience, so they don't easily rout.
What's theirs is mine. I watch from the shadows.
Yeah, we secured this province here. Black Dragon's gonna be here in 2 turns. Okay, got Pit of Shades upgraded. We'll get Great Archconduit next. Then Blessed by Evil after
Lucky
that.
traitor amongst us.
So what do we even have here? Some missile resistance? Yeah, that's fine, she's flying. Marathi can actually fight better than her, so we'll give her terror. And we'll give Marathi actually a proper weapon.
Anarian's bride. Traitors do not last long.
Not much speed. We have this province here, the cost of squalls, Northern Lastria. Get more corruption here. This guy's getting pressured by Clan Scryer as well.
We talk instead of fight, kill, yes? Make a deal pact with Scryer.
The Sword of Strife is better than the Calder's Bane. Get 7 attack and 5% weapon strength. It's better than these bonuses here.
A terror to their enemies.
This is just some random master. We're using masters for the economy. Our capital province, we've been increasing military the whole time pretty much. And our income hasn't been dropping, if you haven't noticed. We have reached almost a max here of currently 27,000. The King Assassins would give more, but this is fine here. We're getting our second slave province here in the Chill Road. It will be interesting to see, to compare how much money will be Iron Peaks versus the Chill Road, but this is pretty nice. It's 3 regions after all. I'm sending Booker to Ultron to spy.
My cruelty knows no limits.
This guy's just being annoying. He's suffering. Are they just poking here?
Loyal servant.
They're poking here.
I am the Witch King. I accept. Death follows with me.
We'll hide Malekith so we have a surprise drop on them, but they might not land because there's an army there. So maybe just wasting time here. Yeah, we're just wasting time actually. Get in the water.
Rest.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Send more arcs towards Ult 1.
Lord of the Black Court.
Lord of the Black Court.
This one is very good. This one is where it's at. This one will be the head. Should rename this one.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Supreme sorceress.
I mean, considering it's turn 70, we do have pretty crazy progress.
No rest, ever onward.
Thanks to that confederation, of course.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
This is where the mid game starts, you know. Like turn 70 marks the end of the early game. The mid game is kind of disappeared. It's basically just transitioning into late game already.
Dark paths await.
Yeah, get tier 5 here. Black Tower Malekith will give us a lot of money in public order. Well, every game is supposed to have you know, a mid game, but how the game transitions, you know, in my opinion, the turn 70 marks the end of the early game. Considering some people play over 200 games easily in their campaigns, you know, that's, you know, it's true. And then you have your early game, your mid game between turn 70 and the Chaos Invasion. When the Chaos Invasion happens, that's the start of the late game. But you can also have a different idea about what mid and late game is, considering a lot of people just restart campaigns. But playing 200 campaigns, I would say the late turn 70 is the end of early game. You could probably split early game into like very early game and then, you know, what else is there. Like the first 20-30 turns and then like the rest. Like that reaches the mid game. There's another building that lowers upkeep on the dragons. But we can need the growth here, so we're gonna go building for now. Well, the unit-wise, we're talking about turn-wise and how the game progresses with stuff. You can look at the units, you could look at the economy, you could look like how fast the AI is progressing. It's a mix of things that just makes the late game come sooner. But we are speaking like turn-wise. This is strictly turn-wise. Strictly turn-wise.
Lord of the Black Court.
And I feel like, you know, this was the CA idea of how the campaign progresses. Like Age of Discovery marks the end of the early game, and the Chaos Invading marks the end of the mid game. It does make sense when you think about it.
What?
Turn-wise, at least. Mid game is too short. Yeah, that is true. It's like it's how the game has changed over the years. The mid game is all but almost disappeared. We're all the so this is basically the end of the early game, right? But we have just advanced in the late game. We control the vortex. You get your continent, and then you just click through the vortex, or invade other continents for domination victory. That's vortex, right? And if you can do this in the first 70 turns, you're doing it right. You think everybody can do this in first 70 turns, get the whole continent and start to invade another continent at the same time? It's more difficult than it looks. It's usually a combination of just, you know, pushing, taking all the initiative, and then a confederation. So we are at the stage where we are about to end the campaign normally. Just clicking enter, 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 enter for the Vortex victory, right? But if we are gonna be doing, you know, a world war between the continents, you know, which is, you know, towards domination victory, this stage, you know, you plan to invade another continent, and then another continent, and that's domination victory. I think that's how they, you know, campaign develops and how they probably envisioned it, because all the other ways make no sense. So you just, at this point, you're just going into Vortex victory, or you start invading other continents for the domination victory. But since it feels like a little bit sandboxy, less so than Mortal Empires, you still have options to do whatever you want, and you can just totally ignore this as well. But since this thing exists, you have to also adjust, you know, how you play the campaign as well. Otherwise, why does it exist? Anyways, boys, we're gonna save it here, continue next time. I'm gonna go eat, and we'll be back with Outer Worlds. See ya soon.